Hey ABC, it's Greeno, back with a video for my finds from the trip up to New England. I'm going to try and get all these into one video. This may be a long video. Yeah, what the hell. I don't think I want to divide it up. Just whatever. Watch what you want. If it's too long, don't watch it. That's cool. But anyways, the finds are basically enough to fill a white record box, you know. So, see how long we go here. What's playing in the background real quick, I just kind of put this on. This isn't a find from the trip, but it's Dioxin, First Among Equals. And it's a Canadian band. I think this was their only release. Somebody else showed this not long ago, I think. Was it Scott, maybe? I can't remember. Cool album. But 88, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Around 88. But anyway, just kind of put that on. Had it sit next to the turntable. Okay, so basically here's what happened. We decided to go to New England for vacation. My wife's always wanted to go to Salem for Halloween. So I was like, okay, let's do it, and we'll do it big time, you know, just take the week off and head up. So what we did, the first day we left, we headed to Bethel, New York, which is where Woodstock was held in '69. And basically they have like a little museum set up there now, which is kind of cool. A little bit of a letdown. I was hoping to see, you know, some more rock memorabilia, I guess. But it's kind of set up more towards, you know, the social aspect of it, of the late '60s, basically. But what is kind of cool is it's right on the site of the farm where the stage was at, where Woodstock was at. So you can walk down there, and got a couple pictures. I'll try and put those in right here. But like I said, you can walk down, and that one picture that has the like the dead grass and the mound of rocks, right there is where the stage was at. So we walked down, you know, stood right where the stage was at, turned around, stood right in front of that, like front row of Woodstock. You know, it's pretty crazy. What's really kind of crazy is standing there, and that's a hell of a hill. You know, I never really noticed in the pictures. There's so many people there, you can't tell really, I guess, or the video, the movie. But it's like a perfect place to have a concert. The stage sits down at the bottom of that huge hill, and it's pretty cool. It actually, you know, it gives you a little bit of a chill standing there and thinking, you know, what happened there, who all was there. So that was very cool. We left there and hit the first shop, which was Middletown, New York, a shop called Rock Fantasy. And basically I just got online, you know, a couple weeks before we took off, and just scoped out all these stores and, you know, tried to hit them along the way. So this store, it was pretty cool. They had like a little arcade on the side, and it was just jam-packed full of stuff, not just records. But, you know, typical kind of head shop, just all kind of odds and ends stuff, you know, t-shirts and memorabilia stuff, just, you know, little crap to spend your money on. But basically kind of a metal store as far as new vinyl. They're used vinyl, most of it not in the greatest shape, but pretty cool prices, and did find a couple things, so let's kind of get into it. First up, Killer Dwarfs Stand Tall. This thing is in like beautiful condition, still in the shrink. Looks unplayed, so I had to grab it. Just couldn't leave it there, and I already have a copy, but had to grab that. And I actually grabbed one other Killer Dwarfs album that ended up staying at LJ's house, so it could fill a hole for him. And that's kind of why I picked them up. You know, it's like these things, and it was in perfect condition too. It's like it's in too good a shape to leave there. And and somebody's going to want it, and somebody did, so I was happy to fill a hole for LJ. Next is Raise Your Fist and Yell, Alice Cooper. Again, nothing fantastic. It's in really good shape. It was cheap, it was like $4 or $5 I think on this one. So I grabbed it. And then the find, man. Didn't have a price tag on it. Took it up, and I figured he's gonna want like $15-20 for this. He ended up saying $3. Sold. The first TNT album. TNT from Norway. And this is with a different singer, Dag. I can't pronounce his last name. But I've never heard this. Yeah, just Knights of the New Thunder is kind of where I jumped on board with these guys. This is from '82. I think Knights of the New Thunder was like '84. And that's kind of when they came, to America. I don't think this was ever released in America. But really excited to check this out. And $3, hell yeah, man. Jumped all over this. Love that picture on the back. So super excited to get that. And then grab a couple new things. Just, I don't know. Stuff I've been wanting to get online, but have been putting off. And I'm on vacation, and I just kind of go a little crazy. So I went and grabbed a couple new things there. I got the new Slayer, Repentless. Again, this has been on the want list. Everybody's talked about this already, and it wasn't high on the want list, but it was definitely something I wanted to grab. So I went ahead and picked that up. This, however, has been a little high on the want list, and I just haven't got around to it because I thought I was going to have to special order it from Nuclear Blast. Ended up finding it way cheaper than I could have got it from Nuclear Blast. And it's Berlin, the new album from Cadaver. Really cool to find this. This was less than $20. I think $18 or something. And I know if I ordered it from Nuclear Blast, it would have been close to $30 with shipping and everything. But really happy to get this. And of course, Brother Vance just saw these guys. So that was cool. So that's it from the first shop. Okay, from Middletown, we drove up to Poughkeepsie, New York. Found a shop up there called Dark Side Records. Very cool place. And actually, here's the bag. Good size shop, really nicely curated, and I really liked it. Talked to the owner, female owner, younger, and she's doing a great job. And I think she said they've been around for about 6 years or somewhere around in there, and they're actually getting ready to move here pretty soon into a space like 2 or 3 times bigger than what they have. So that's going to be a big ass shop whenever they get moved, and would like to check it out. But really cool place, and she worked with me on some prices, found some nice stuff. So let's kind of get into that. Take some of these bags off. I'm getting glare today. Usually don't do videos during the day. Seems like. First thing, EP from Shock Paris, Steel and Starlight. This is really cool. Happy to find this. Or a 12-inch single, I guess you should say, not a EP. From '87. Killer band. I'm sure most people know Shock Paris. Maybe one of the better finds of the trip. I'd never heard of these guys. Kind of popped up just going through the bins. Silent Listener, Veterans of the Fight. Private Press. Here's the label. Private Press out of New York. And I don't know, whatever. Unfortunately, to me, it's signed by, it looks like everybody in the band, but in real thin ballpoint pen, and it's kind of signed over the faces here, which kind of sucks. You can't even read it, really. You just got some scribbling. I assume it's signed by the band. But either way, this thing is in beautiful shape, other than the writing on the cover. But super happy to find this, and really cool sounding band. This is from '86. Kind of like that U.S. power metal in a way. And the only letdown is, I was talking to Aaron about this, they do a cover of White Rabbit on here, and it's just, you're only doing 4 tracks, man. It's an EP. Why would you pick that song? It's just bad choice. But other than that, solid EP, very cool band. And like I say, I'd never come across this before. Really, really cool. That's the kind of stuff I'm looking for when I'm out, doing this. When I go on these vacations and try and line up all the record shops and find all this crazy crap. This is kind of a blind buy. It was cheap, and there's plenty of those in here. It's not 100% metal. There's the one store I don't think was any metal, and I picked up a bunch of blind buys. But anyways, this is The Edge. It's on Casablanca. It just looked kind of interesting, and like I say, it was like $3 or something, $3 or $4, in like perfect shape. So I went ahead and grabbed that. Feel free, anything about them, leave a comment. I've never heard them in my life, but looking forward to checking them out. Next, fantastic album. I have a copy of this, and totally happy to have a backup copy. The Joneses, Keeping Up with the Joneses. LA band. Sleazy. They're not metal. They're kind of almost like a light Humpers. If you've ever heard the Humpers, they're kind of like a snotty, sleazy LA band. This is just a great album. Hard rock, whatever you want to say. If you've never checked this album out, check it out. Killer record. That's 86 on Dr. Dream. This just looked kind of cool. Faster Frightwig, Kill Kill. Again, another cheap find. Just check it out. It's on Caroline Records, 1986. Looks like all female. I'm guessing it's going to be kind of punky, more than metal or hard rock, especially being on Caroline. And then found some Hometown Boys, 12-inch single for Cold Blood from Kix. Just had to pick that up. It was like $1.99, looks like. Come on, man, it's so cheesy. I could not pass this up. Daryl L. Dally, Power. This dude's just going to be a guitar wanker. You can tell. It's going to be crazy. Never seen this in my life. It looks awesome. That was like $4 or $5, $4.99. So you ain't leaving that behind. Come on. See if I can find a year. 1989. Looks like he's out of New Jersey. You know what? This may be Private Press. I haven't even looked. Yeah, full on. Dally Records. So, this may be awesome. I have no idea. Or it may just be total cheese, but we're going to give that one a shot for sure. Next, happy to find something early, and actually this is their first release, an EP, Bad Habit, Young and Innocent. These guys are out of Sweden. Just total melodic, whatever. This is like an album Kenneth would definitely pick up, or a record. I have a couple things from the 90s, and actually I think they're still releasing stuff. Or a couple years ago I think they had an album out, but I haven't heard this one, so excited to check that out. I've only heard, like I said, a couple things I have from the 90s for them. And next is Mad Dog. Knew nothing about this band. Actually looked this up. And it's from '87, and they're from England. They're calling it New Wave of British Heavy Metal, but that's really late. But either way, I'm hoping they have that sound. It looks really cool. And in great shape. Yeah, a little bit of wear on the cover, but all the vinyl and all these are like beautiful. Okay, next we got through Poughkeepsie there at Dark Side. Ended up staying the night in Connecticut. The next morning, which was Friday, we headed to Gloucester, Mass. And just kind of go up to look around, and actually found a shop up there. Or, you know, I knew a shop was up there, wanted to hit it. And I went and checked them out. And they're called Mystery Train Records. Mystery Train Records. There's a sticker from the shop. Really cool place. And I think I have some pictures of this place. If I do, I'll put them in right here. I didn't take enough pictures of these places. I'm going to try and put in all the pictures I did take, which was not many at all. I'm really bad at that. I need to start taking better pictures when I'm out doing this on vacation. But anyways, let's kind of jump in. I actually got a big stack from this place, and for the most part, just kind of blind buy stuff. Pretty good prices, and they even work with me a little bit on prices. They're really cool. So, see what we got. Got a sealed copy of Vivid Living Color. So it was pretty cheap, so grabbed that. My copy, if I'm remembering, I needed an upgrade, so hopefully that one's not warped. Let's hope it's sealed. Next, Heavy the World, Dog. I have one other thing by this band, and pretty interesting. This is from '93. Let's check them out. Kind of heavy, hard rockish, psychedelic kind of. I don't know. This was a weird band, but like I say, it was cheap, so grab that. Total blind buy. Jake and the Family Jewels. It's on Polydor. I'm guessing late '60s, early '70s. JoJo Gun I didn't have. Grab that. Looks really cool. A couple Klaatu, I think that's how you say it. I didn't have. Endangered Species. And Sir Army Suit. Didn't have either one of these. They're in great shape. Go ahead and pick those up. Little Angels, 10 Miles High. It's like a 12-inch. That looks kind of cool. Minglewood Band. Just, I don't know, something caught my eye on this. 1979 on RCA. This dude too looks like Kid Rock right here. Not that I'm a Kid Rock fan, but this album is dedicated to the Cape. Is what it says here on the back. I don't know if they were from around that area up there or what. This looked cool. LA Bullets. No idea. Like I said, another cheap blind buy. 1980. AVI Records. I don't know. We'll find out. I've actually been looking for this for a while. And, the cover isn't in the greatest of shape, but the vinyl looks great. It's Atlee, Flying Ahead. And I've been looking for this because this has a member of Highway Robbery. Killer 70s hard rock band, one album and done. Which is this Atlee. That dude's last name. So, and I'm thinking this album was before the Highway Robbery. I can't remember now. But like I said, I've been actually looking for this. So I was really happy that popped up. Did find some new wave British heavy metal. The EF band, Deep Cut. And like I said, I have this, but cheap price, so I picked it up. And yeah, you'll find a home. Ben Hatzel, Undeniable, Sealed. Just look kind of cool. Classic Ruins. It's like a local band, Brookline, Mass. It's on Throbbing Lobster. So, private press. Looks kind of cool. Looks like it's going to be, I don't know, either a little punky or a little old-time rock and roll kind of thing, which probably is what it'll be. Next, Holy Rock, Legalize Freedom. Front cover's kind of weird, but the back looked like, yeah, it might rock a little bit. So I just kind of gave it a shot. Blind buy, that's what you do. The Flamin' O's. Looks total new wave-ish. It's on Fat City, 1981. It's got a little bit of damage down here, but I've never seen this before. It just looks kind of cool. I found a nice copy of Nightmare at Maple Cross, Girls School, Still in the Shrink. Vinyl looks beautiful. It's on Profile. Upgrade copy to this, I'm hoping. Brother George sent me a copy of this. It's Hydra, Rock the World. Really good 70s hard rock. And the vinyl on this looks beautiful. Still has a little ring wear and all that. This album is hard as shit to find in good condition. It's hard to find, actually. I never see it pop up. George sent me a nice copy. I mean, it's definitely playable and all that, but I was looking for one to upgrade, so hopefully this is an upgrade. Ruby Star, Scene Stealer. And I'm going totally blank now. Who did she sing with, or backup singer or something? 70s band. I can't think right now. Too many records. Then there was the Rolling Stones. I'd never seen before, so I kind of grabbed this. Look cool. T. Roth and Anthony. T. Roth and Another Pretty Face. Face Facts. Again, it looks like another new wave-ish kind of thing. I dig that stuff. 1980, it's right in there. So hopefully that'll pan out. This just looks cool. The Reducers, Cruise to Nowhere. And I do have actually I got both these other albums. It's on Rave On Records from 1985. And I have the other two albums by this band. They're listed here. But I've never seen this one. So that looks really cool. And then found some Czech metal. No idea how to pronounce this dude's name. But come on. Can't leave that behind. It blows me away every once in a while. This stuff will pop up. I probably have like 10 albums of Czech metal that I know nothing about. I've just come across them. And some of them are pretty cool. So I'm guessing this guy's going to be a pretty badass guitar player. Looks like he's pretty prominent here on the cover and on the back. So geared towards him. It looks like the same dude here. 1987. So that looks really cool. Like I said, I believe that's Czech metal. Anybody knows anything about these, please leave comments. I know nothing. Yeah, other than they look freaking awesome. Yeah, I'm not going to leave them behind as blind buys. More, looks like new wave, Nervous Rex. Looks killer. See, what year are we talking about? 1980. That's right in there, man. Hopefully that's going to be killer. And I picked this up. The wife kind of wanted to hear this. Juliette Lewis. And I'm in trouble. She's the actress, and everybody probably knows her. She fronts a band, does metal or whatever. I have no idea what that's going to sound like. It was cheap for a brand new album. She wanted to hear it, so we grabbed it. And that's it from that store. And that's it for that day, I think. So let me dig in here and see what the next story is. Okay, next was Salem. So we got into Salem early, and it was already people everywhere. And hit the record shop right there in Salem, which is called the Record Exchange. Is that correct? Hold on. Yep, the Record Exchange. Very cool shop, very cool owner. Paul, I believe was his name. Great dude. Talked to him for a while. But again, like I said, we got to Salem and on Saturday, and that was the Halloween festival, and out of freaking control, man. It was just all of downtown Salem, all of the streets. You know, it's not a huge little area, but it's good size. It was elbow to elbow, especially, you know, at sundown. Like Mardi Gras or something, I guess, man. It was just insane. I mean, somebody said they were expecting like 700,000 people, and I'm pretty sure they all showed up. It was just nuts, man. Saw some amazing costumes. Glad we did it. The wife was super happy to finally have been able to do it, but I think that's all we need to do it. The one time was fine. It was in freaking insane. Would love to go back to Salem and just check out all the things you can do there, you know, off season when it isn't so freaking crazy. But crazy history there and everything. Beautiful place, and I really enjoyed it there. Anyways, like I said, the shop was super cool. Found really cool stuff and another couple definite gems in there. So let's kind of get going. First is, I'd never heard of this band, Unleashed. And actually the wife came across this. She was looking through a bin. Turns out, thrash band out of St. Charles, Illinois, it looks like, 1986. He dropped the needle on this for me in the shop and was like, yep, I'll take that. And it looks like it's private press. Really cool. And I believe it was like a 4-song. Yeah, 4-song EP. Definitely dug that. And came across this. I don't have this on vinyl, so went ahead and grabbed it. When the storm comes down, Flotsam Jetsam. Promo copy. Pretty good shape. So, grab that. And grabbed Ted Nugent and the Amboy Dukes, Survival of the Fittest Alive. Totally made me think of course, Scott and Trog. Don't have that. Alright, sorry there. Found Amboy Dukes Journeys and Migrations. Holy crap. Never had this either. So I found the two Amboy Dukes there together. Really cool. Total Blind Buy just looked kind of cool. It's probably going to suck, but TV Addicts. The Doll, Desire Me. I think it's The Doll, I think is the name of the band, or the chick, whatever. But it was it's on Beggar's Banquet. It's just an EP, so it has Desire Me and TV Addicts. Okay, and it's The Doll. Like I say, this was pretty cheap. Just grab that. All right, next T-Rex, Bowling Boogie. Just never hardly come across T-Rex stuff, so grab that. Not in the best of shape as far as the cover goes, but the vinyl's beautiful. It's on Fly. So happy to grab that. And then a couple of new albums. I ended up going back to the store the next day on Sunday also to pick something up for Aaron, which I'll talk about here in a minute. But that night before, I was checking out their Facebook site, and they had this up like it was a big deal when they got it in stock. So I went and checked it out. Very cool. I'd never heard of this dude. Barrence Whitfield and the Savages. It's just like a dirty R&B, and these are relatively new. I think this one is new, 2015 on Bloodshot. And I believe he had put some stuff out in the maybe late 70s into the 80s, and then started putting stuff out again recently. But and here's the band. And I grabbed one other by him. It's Dig the Savage Soul. And I guess that's him there on the cover. Like I said, excuse me, never heard of this dude. Just kind of got checking him out on the Facebook site, or on that on that record shop's Facebook page, and really dug it, man. Like I say, just like a dirty R&B kind of thing, soul, just rocking, man. Really cool. Okay, the next thing from the Record Exchange there in Salem was, super happy to find this, man. An original, The Real Kids on Red Star Records. Very cool Boston band, if I remember correctly. It just, yeah, this is from '77. I don't even know what to say, just full on rocking in a punky way. Yeah, really, really cool band. Not full on punk or anything like that, just a great band. And as I was checking out there the first day, you got talking to the dude, super nice guy. And, you know, he's like, well, it looks like you're looking for like metal stuff and all that. I said, yeah, you know, I'm looking for the more obscure stuff, not really looking for Cinderella and Poison and all that. He's like, well, I got a couple singles down here if you want to check them out. And I was like, well, that's cool, you know, I'm not a huge single guy, but go ahead and pull them out. The first one, and to be quite honest, I wasn't familiar with these. And he was very cool, dropped the needle on them, and I was like, yeah, I'll take them. The first one is a band called Myth, and it's Metal to the Pedal. Hopefully you can see that. Band out of Connecticut. And he's saying somebody involved with the band actually traded this in, and it was a little pricey, and he just had it behind a counter. And he also traded this other one in, which is Holiday Shark, and these dudes were out of New York, if I remember correctly. Anyways, here's the label. But he dropped the needle on these, and they're both from '84. And let me make sure on the year. I'm pretty sure they're 1984. And they just smoked. It's killer. So I got back to the hotel that evening and sent Aaron a picture of this one, the Myth. And he was like, holy crap, I've almost bought that for big money. And it just so happened he had 2 copies of the Myth. And I was like, well, you know, if the price is right, I'll go back and grab it for you. And the price was right. And I went back and picked it up for him. So maybe I shouldn't be saying that now. Kind of let Aaron show it in his own video. But I'll go ahead and say it because I was super happy to be able to, pick up something rare for Aaron. Aaron's got all the rare crap. You know what I mean? And I was actually able to out dig and find something for him. So couldn't have been happier to do that. So, all right, and that's it from that shop. And let's keep on rolling. Okay, next up, that we're looking at Sunday. We ended up going up into New Hampshire. Just beautiful up there. We ended up in some Seabrook. We wanted to go up there and get some lobster rolls, which we did. There's 2 places right across the street from each other, Marky's and Brown's. We saw it on a TV show or something. So we went up there and tried both places. It's like a little beach community Was talking to some locals. They were saying how years ago it was just like camps up there, and now there's just $1 million homes. It's just freaking insanely beautiful and totally felt out of place, basically. But anyways, it was very cool up there. And coming back, we hit Newberry Comics, first one I'd ever been to. It was one in a mall, and it blew ass. It sucked. It had, you know, all the new crap you could want. Little vinyl section, new comics, but there's no used vinyl, no used comics. I thought it was a comic book store, but it's more so like almost like a cooler Hot Topic or something. I don't know, just hip or trendy, whatever. But wasn't too impressed. And bought nothing there. All new vinyl, all high prices, and you know, scooted on. The next day, Monday, hooked up with brother LJ and had a fantastic day. Hopefully everybody's seen the video we did together. If not, definitely go check it out on LJ's channel. LJ could have been cooler, LJ and his family. They opened the door and in we went, and we had a hell of a time. Everybody was great. It was weird. We all talked about it. It was weird for like 10 minutes. You know, it was like, you know, how's everybody going to be in person? You know, and that was gone. It was like we'd known each other for 4 years now, and that's just exactly what it felt like. You know, but it was a great time. We ended up going to Newberry. He took me to the one he goes to, which was way better and very cool. Tons of used vinyl, lots of new stuff on sale, just a better overall. And he's telling me that's kind of like the best Newberry around anymore, I guess. Yeah, totally impressed with that store. And I showed what I picked up there, so go check out LJ's channel to see that if you haven't already. And like I say, we spent the whole day just hanging out with the LJ family. It was fantastic. And that was pretty much it for Monday. Tuesday, we just kind of took off driving. We ended up heading out towards the Cape. We went to Hyannis and found a shop out there, you know, like Googling as my wife's driving, and it was like, yeah, we'll hit this place, but you know, it's out at the Cape. You know, it's going to be insane. Prices ain't gonna, you know, blah blah blah. Turned out very freaking cool, man. Great little shop, been there since the 80s. Like you said, 86 or something. Lots of used stuff, decent prices, nothing impressive as far as what they had in used. But Holy Live bootlegs on vinyl, very expensive. But there's probably like 100 in there I would really like to have. All kind of Kiss stuff, all kind of Iron Maiden stuff, the AC/DC, it just goes on and on. But I picked up a few things, so show those now. Okay, what I found at the name of the place is Spinnaker Records, and I'm thinking they may have another one or two somewhere else down towards Boston, probably. But anyways, really cool area, man. You know, it's on the Cape. We ended up right on the beach, right next to the Kennedy compound by accident. We just kind of pulled up, and there was like a ranger, I don't know, some dude in a uniform sitting in a truck drinking coffee right on the beach. But we're like, hey, can we walk out on the beach? And got talking to the dude, and he's like, yeah, you can, you know, go anywhere you want. Just stay down near the water, blah, blah, blah. It's not private property that way. And my wife's like, how far are we from the Kennedy compound? And he's like, I'm right over there. I was like, we just started laughing. I was like, holy crap. And while we're down by the water, these people pulled up, you know, total tourists with the cameras, and they come down. They were Asian, and they were like, where's the Kennedy compound? And it was kind of up around a bend a little bit. You could just barely see it actually where we were at. And we kind of, you know, it's like up that way. You got to walk a little way, and they just took off. That's all they wanted to see, man. But anyways, so it was in Spinnaker Records, and they had a big sale section, a lot of record record store day stuff and all that, 50% off. Grabbed just a couple things. Got the Admiral Sir Cloudsley Shovel, their second album. Was it Check 'em Before You Wreck 'em? Yeah. So they're half off. This ended up being like $10. Still sealed, brand new. Hell yeah. Already have this, but like I said, $10. Grab it. It'll go somewhere. Super happy to find this. Get it on vinyl. The first Karma to Burn. Band out of Morgantown, West Virginia. Talked about them before. It's on Metal Blade. It's like it was reissued in 2014. Originally came out in '96. These guys were really badass band. You know, kind of that Kaya Stoner kind of thing. A lot of no vocals and that kind of thing. And could have been bigger. Just kind of squandered it, I guess. The only used thing I found was a radio show, Rock Over London, from the 80s. It was like $3, so grab that. Have no idea who's on it. There's no cue sheet or anything. But I remember these shows when I was a kid. And then had to grab a couple of the boots. And these things were crazy prices, but it was like, I'm on vacation. And this was pretty much the last store I was going to hit, so went ahead and did it. And like I said, they were pricey. So I got a Kiss, Horny Bitches, and Daisy Days. This is it's a double, and it's from June 16th, 1973. And it says Master Soundboard Recordings. So hopefully this thing will sound great. And it looks like they only pressed 120 of them, and this is number 74. So I feel like George showing these. He's always showing these killer boots, and they never pop up around me, or I never go to the trouble online. But this store was just freaking overflowing with it. The bootleg Zeppelin section was like that deep. It was just crazy. Iron Maiden, Made in America. And this is Milwaukee, June 1981. And it looks like there was 500 of these pressed. And the wife is a huge Pearl Jam fan. And I dig the early Pearl Jam. And found this one. So I went ahead and kind of grabbed, mainly for her, but I liked it around this, excuse me, around this era. So this is a Pearl Jam, Aladdin, Las Vegas, 1993 radio broadcast. And again, their Pearl Jam section was freaking huge. Just amazing stuff. Vance would have went nuts with the Pearl Jam and the Zeppelin. It wouldn't take long to go broke. It was just, I mean, God, so much stuff. And this was killer. Anthrax, Metal Thrashing Mad, Dallas, Texas, 1989 FM broadcast. Hell yeah. I've never seen an Anthrax. I take that back. I think I have one Anthrax boot on vinyl, live show. And had to grab that. And then came across this, Motley Crue Greatest Hits from the 90s. What year is this? 2000, sorry. So I've never seen that on vinyl in person, so sitting there at a good price. Yeah, I think this sometimes goes for a little more money than what I paid, so I went ahead and grabbed it. So that's it from the shops. Just a couple more things to show from Brother LJ. We did a trade, swap, whatever, constantly sending stuff back and forth, and I just took some stuff up for him, and he had some stuff already piled up for me. So he found the Mustaine book for me, used at a good price, so thanks, brother. Been wanting to check that out. And a cool 45 for Uriah Heep. It's Free Me. Hopefully you can see that. And one side's mono and one side's stereo. So that's kind of cool. 1977. And a CD, Punk Goes Metal. Looks kind of cool. Just a compilation, a lot of different punk bands from probably late 90s into the 2000s doing metal songs, so that's kind of cool. And then Trust, Savage. JoJo Zepp and the Falcons, Screaming Targets. I'm not sure, I think I may have this, I can't remember, but yeah, it's cool to toss it in the pile, brother. And we were both rolling. You can see the cover here, it's all blank on the guy's face shield, and on the back somebody drew a little face. So stupid. Never heard of this. 7th Street Entry, Rifle Sport live at the Entry. So I guess it's Rifle Sport. Never heard of this band. Not much information on it on the back. And sealed copy of Saxon Lionheart. Thank you very much. And he threw this in and it was like, hell yeah, dude. Van Halen tour book from OU 812. I love tour books. Old 80s tour books especially. Just I pick them up anytime. Whenever I went to shows in the 80s, I always bought a tour book. And I still have all those. But through the years, I've always picked up any I can find at yard sales, flea markets for, you know, $2 or $3. I've seen them online go for just ridiculous money. I'd never do that. But I love finding them out in a used bookstore or something. And actually, LJ, not long after we really started talking, you know, after meeting in the BC, he ran into a bunch in a used bookstore and sent me a package of them. It was great. So he's definitely added to my tour book collection over the years. So thanks, brother. Appreciate everything. And thanks so much for opening your home to us. And we just had a great time. The wife had a great time, which we were both kind of worried about. LJ and I, it was like how the wives were going to get along. And they were like instant. It was could have been better. So, all right, BC, that's it. It's probably going to be a long video. Hopefully, saw some interesting stuff in here. I got an ass load of listening to do. So, everybody take care. Later.